Alright, this is the chapter 3 organizing by the group 3 from the class C and class D members. Alright, this is the table of the contents and we will find the definitions. The second is the importance of organizing, and the third is the theories of organizing, and the last is the conclusion about the organizing.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So today me and my friends would like to present about chapter 3 organizing. So I would like to list my members in our group. From the class C is Ahmad Faris bin Faisal, Muhammad Faizman bin Azwan, Imran Daniel bin Muhammad Hafiz, Ahmad Ashraf bin Ayub, Muhammad Ani Amshar bin Azhar, and Amaluddin Diolhaj bin Qusairi. And from class D is myself, Nur Latifah binti Zulkifli, Incha Adriana binti Makshari, Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad Azli, Atif Khan bin Ismail Khan, and Muhammad Alif Najmi bin Syed Abdul. So dears, please for presented to present about chapter 3 organizing.
Hi, I'm Ahmad Farid bin Faisal and I'm from class RSR 1132C. My matric number is 2020811932, and I would like to explain about the definition of organizing. Organizing is process of delegating and coordinating tasks and resources to achieve objectives. Manager organize 4 resources such as human, physical, financial, and informational. Organizing means to structure or arrange the relationship between people, the work to be done, and the facilities so that goals are achieved. A formal organization is a group of people working together toward common objectives with clearly established lines of authority, responsibility, accountability, and communication. The manager's job is to make certain that employees do work together harmoniously and that common goals and objectives are achieved through working within the established hierarchy. The meaning of organizing by Lewis Goodman and Fan 2001 is the process of determining the tasks to be done, who will do them, and how those tasks will be managed and coordinated.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Alif Najmi. So we will go to 3.2, which is the importance of organizing. So there are about 4 points. The first one is generating effective group action. Second one is seasonizing resources. The third one is pinpointing individual responsibilities, and the last one facilitating the implementing and control function. So I will present it one by one. So for the point generating effective group action, it is about all of the workers of the company need to work together because they have the same goals. After that, the employees of the company need to have the effort which is same as the objective. And lastly, the knowledge of the employees need to be on the highest limit so that they can have a good impact on the performance. Okay, for the synergizing resource, it is about the value of the final outcome is depend on the utilization of resource such as human, physical, financial, and informational. It is also greater than the combined starting values throughout the time. So this argument also reflect on the system efficiency and also the major goal of work organization. After that, it is about the pinpointing individual responsibilities. So it is important for the employees or the company to organize and define the role of the individual staff. Okay, this is because it will remove any confusion about an employee's goal and also how it relate to other works being done. Okay, for the last point is facilitating the implementing and control function. So there are a few factors which consider while organizing, which is interpersonal interaction, work environment, and control result. So after that, the condition of focus that we need to have is one of it is their job skill and knowledge are right for the job. Secondly is working condition are pleasant, and lastly they have a clear understanding of their duties and responsibilities. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Adrana binti Muhammad Syari. My metric number is 2020463336. And today I want to present about theories of organizing. The first theory is classical theory. The term classical theory refers to the early work of Taylor, Fayol, and others. It is predicated on the assumption that employees' main needs are physical and economic. It disregards social demands and work happiness in favor of labor specialization, centralized leadership and decision making, and profit maximization. The importance of organizational structure or hierarchy is stressed. Organizational principles have been established to guide practical manager. The second theory is neoclassical theory, an attempt to compensate for some of the limitation of classical theory by expanding into behavioral science. The neoclassical method focus on issues such as employee monotony, which is boredom, tiredness, isolation, and insignificance, which is result from specialization of works. The neoclassical theory emphasizes subjects such as motivation, coordination, and also leadership. The third theory is modern organization theory. The modern organization theory, often known as the system theory approach, portrays organization as an open social system that interacts with its surroundings to survive. The system theory of management method is an external element that assesses effectiveness in term or long-term sustainability or growth. This theory is distinct in that examination the organization as a whole. According to modern theories, the organization is a system comprised of the following strategic components: the individual, the formal structure, the information organization, status and role pattern, and the physical work environment.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Latifah binti Zulkifli. So today I want to present about 3.4 organizational design. So there are 3 organizational design. The firstly is organization structure shows the flow of interactions within the organization, who decides what, who report whom, who responds, and who performs for that work. The second is this organization structure will specify its division of work activities and shows how different functions of activities are linked, as well as level of specialization of work activities. And the third one is effective managers know the organization, their team's resources carefully in achieving objective.
Alright, this is the 3.5 key aspect of the organizing function. The first is the unity of command and direction. Second is the chain of command. Third is span of management. And the second is division of labor. And the next is coordination. Next is the delegation and the flexibility. And the second last is the departmentalization. And the last is the integration.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Imran Radian bin Muhammad Hafiz. My metric number is 2020472308, and I would like to present about key aspect of the organizing function. Okay, the first one is unity of command and direction. Unity of command means concept that each employee should report to only one boss, while unity of direction means that all activities are directed toward the same objective. So, unity of direction means that how many activities we do is focused to one objective. Okay, we move to the second point. It is a chain of command. Chain of command, also known as the Scala principle, is the clear line of authority from the organization's top to its bottom. Everyone in a company need to understand the chain of command. That is whom they report to, and who report to them. Team captain are the part of the chain of command that links coaches and players. Team captains in the NHL often have a much influence over their teammates, as the coaches choosing the captain of the team. Third point is span of management. The span of management has to do with how many employees report directly to a manager. The number of employees who can be effectively and efficiently supervised by a manager. There was a consensus on a specific number, but early writer favored small span of less than 6 to maintain close control. Top manager need a smaller span than do middle manager, and middle manager require a smaller span than do supervisor. So we have 4 factors determining the number of subunit. It is a type of works, the location in the organization structure, the ability of the manager, and the amount and type of communication required among members. Okay, why our span is affected by skills and abilities of the manager, employees' characteristic of the work being done, similarity of tasks, complexity of tasks, and standardization of tasks. Flat and tall organization. So what is flat organization and what is tall organization? Flat organization have fewer layers of management with wide span of control, but while tall organization have many layers of management with narrow span of control.
Division of labor. Division of labor occurs when jobs are organized by specialty. For example, in sports center, accounts work in the accounting units, sales and markets rep in marketing unit, coaches work in the technical department. Managers usually performs less specialized function as they move up the management ladder. Coordination. Coordination is about departments and individuals in an organization working together to accomplish strategic and operational objectives. Coordination is the process of integrating tasks and resources to meet objectives. Delegation. Delegation has to do with assigning responsibility and authority for accomplishing objectives. Responsibility and authority are delegated down the chain of command. When involved in delegating, manager must assign the person responsibility for accomplishing a task and give him or her the authority to do what is needed. Directing people to do work that is part of their job description is not delegating. Delegating is about giving employees tasks that are not part of their regular job. The delegated task may eventually become a part of their job, or it may be a one-time task.
Alright, next, there are 4 steps of delegating to ensure that the job will get done and get right. So the firstly is assign responsibility, such as a person or group is told exactly what to do verbally or in writing or both. Secondly is assign authority. That means a person or group is given the power needed to get the job. The third is assign a time standard. It means like a person or group is told exactly when the job or task is to be complete, and the last one is assign accountability. They show that a person or group must accept the job or task and report to the manager and progress and problems. Alright, next is authority, responsibility and power. There are three. There is authority, power and responsibility. First, authority is mean the rights inherent in a managerial position to give orders and expect them to be obeyed. Second is a power. Power is an individual's capacity to influence their decisions, and responsibility and obligation to perform assigned activities. That's all from me.
Now I'm going to talk about authority, responsibility and power. The first type of power is coercive power. Coercive power is the power that rests on the leader's ability to punish or control. This power based on fear, such as penalty and rejection. And the second power is reward power. This power based on the ability to distribute something that others value. Reward power is the power to give positive benefit or reward, such as promotion and status. The next one is legitimate power. This power based on one position in the formal hierarchy, such as president or supervisor. And the next one is expert power. This power based on one expertise, special skill or knowledge. And the last one is reference power. This power based on identification with a person who has desirable resources or personal traits. Reference power is the power that arises because of a person's desirable resources of personal traits, such as physical appearance and money. Formal and informal authority. Formal authority is the specified relationship among the employees and the section way of getting the job done. Informal authority is the patterns of relationship and communication among employees and the unofficial ways of getting the job done. Formal and informal authority. Formal authority specifies relationship among employees. It is the section way of getting the job done. The organization chart outlines the lines of formal authority in the company. However, informal authority comes from the strength of relationship that evolve as people interact. It has a lot to do with trust and respect. If you know that someone is competent, dependable and continually come up with strategies that get the job done, you and others are very likely to turn to that person for leadership. This is informal authority. It can be as powerful as formal authority. Indeed, many times it is more powerful. Although it is not section formally specified, it is very real.
Alright, my name is Muhammad An'amshah bin Azhar and my metric number is 2020-20312, and today I would like to present about the 4 levels of authority. The first is the informed authority. The members can inform their group leader of possible alternative. Then the group leader will be analyze the alternative and make decision. The second is the recommended authority. The members can generate alternative action, analyze them and recommend action, and then the group leader will make the decision. And the number 3 is the report authority. Each person in the group has the authority to select a course of action and carry it out. And then they routine report of action to the leader. And the last is the full authority. Our boss may be coming to you for advice because you have deep knowledge in the area and she or he trusts your judgment. Alright, the second is I will talk about the line and staff authority. The duty for making decision and issuing instruction down the chain of command is known as line authority. And the second is the responsibility of staff authority is to advise and help the other person. Alright, I will talk about the centralized and decentralized authority. There are 2 types of authority. The first is centralized and decentralized. The main distinction between that is who makes the key choices. Centralized is the top manager make the important decision, and the lower level employees simply carry out those orders. The decentralized is the middle and first level manager make the important decision.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amaluddin Daul Haj bin Khusari. Next, I will explain about the flexibility. Flexibility has to do with understanding that there are often exceptions to rules. This means that we do not need to follow the rules all the time based on the situation. As a manager, in organizing, we do not need to follow the rules all the time. Sometimes we need to be flexible and do the right decision in some situation. Next is departmentalization. It is the basis by which jobs are grouped together. For instance, every organization has its own specific way of classifying and grouping work activities. There are 5 common forms of departmentalization. First is functional, grouping job by function performed. Second is product, grouping job by product line. Third is geographical, grouping job on basis of territory. Fourth is process. We divide firms by production processes used to create a good or service. Lastly, customer, grouping job by type of customer and needs. So the last point of the key aspects of the organization function is integration. Integration is about coordinating departmental activities to accomplish objectives in the organizations, which means that the department activities is coordinating so they complete each other to accomplish the objective of the organization. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurhida Binti Muhammad Azli, matrix number 2020490278. Now, I'm going to present about human resource management. Human resource management, also known as staffing, consists of planning and attracting and retaining employees. Human resources, or the older terms personnel, is one of the 4 major functional departments in an organization. Human resources people face a variety of challenges in the present business environment. Human resource management, the management function that is concerned with getting training, motivating, and keeping competent employees. First is balancing the supply of employees. Second is matching the talents and skills of employees. Next is creating a working environment, and last one is meeting the pay and benefits needs of employees. The importance of human resource management as a necessary part of the organizing function of management. For example, selecting, training, and evaluating the workforce. Next is an important strategic tool. For instance, human resource management helps establish an organization's sustainable competitive advantage. Last but not least is adds value to the firm. In particular, high performance work practice lead to both high individual and high organizational performance. The function of human resource management process include to ensuring that competent employees are identified and selected, and providing employees with up-to-date knowledge and skills to do their job. Last is to ensuring that the organization retains competent and high-performing employees who are capable of high performance. Managing human resources. Human resources planning include employment, planning, job analysis, and job design. Attracting employees are recruitment and selection. For developing employees include orientation, training, and development. And last one is retaining employees, also include compensation, benefits, healthy and safety.
So now employment planning. Employment planning is the process by which management ensure it has the right number and kinds of people in the right places at the right time, who are capable of helping the organization achieve its goal. Steps in the planning process is assessing current human resources, assessing future needs for human resources, and developing a program to meet those future needs. So now I'm going to talk about employee assessment, job analysis. Job analysis is the process of determining what the position entails and the qualification needed to staff the position, and assessment of the kind of skill, knowledge and abilities needed to successfully perform each job in an organization, which is an assessment that defines job and the behavior necessary to perform them.
Alright, this is the job analysis components. The job description. Job description identify the tasks and responsibility of a position. In other words, it identify what employees do to earn their pay. A written statement of what the job holder does, how it is done, and why it is done. And the second is job specification. A written statement of the minimum qualification that a person must possess to perform a given to job successfully, and the job specification thus identify the types of people needed. The rest is the knowledge, skills, and abilities required of the job leaders. Alright, this is the job design. The job design is also referred to as work design or task design. Is the specification of contents and relationship of jobs and the methods. The job design is aimed to improve the job satisfaction, to improve the quality, and to reduce the employee problems such as the grievances and absenteeism. Okay, this is the technique for job design. The technique for job design is the jobs can be expanded through job rotation, job alignment, and the job enrichment. The job rotation is the process by which employees laterally mobilize. This means the different department and serve their tasks in the different organizational levels. When the individuals experience different posts and responsibilities in an organization, the abilities will increases to evaluate his capabilities and in the organization.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Faisal Azwan and my matrix number is 2020603-846, and right now I want to talk to you guys about technique for job design. Firstly, job enlargement means increasing the scope of a job through extending the range of each job duties and responsibility generally within the same level and periphery. Job enlargement involves combining various activities at the same level in the organization and adding them to the existing job. Job enrichment can be described as a medium through which management can motivate self-driven employees by assigning them additional responsibility normally reserved for higher level employees. By doing this, employees feel like their work has meaning and is important to the company. Next, this theory is based on the premise that employees have a natural tendency to succeed and are eager to be trusted with a bigger role in the company. When this type of workers are being challenged, they tend to slack off and not giving their best effort because they view their tasks to be below their skill set. Conversely, when an employee is given autonomy over his or her work, they tend to feel responsible for the outcome of the project and will try to put forward the best end result possible. Recruitment and de-recruitment. First of all, recruitment is the process of locating, identifying, and attracting capable applicants to an organization. Secondly is de-recruitment, the process of reducing a surplus of employees in the workforce of an organization. De-recruitment options include firing, layoff, attrition, transfer, reduced work week, early retirements. The recruitment process is the process of attracting qualified candidates to apply for job opening. Professors with sport management doctorates are in short supply and in high demand as numerous colleges add new sport management programs to their offering. And administrators will have to use all types of recruitment methods to attract qualified sports professors. First, from human resources need. Second, conduct job analysis, which is develop job description and develop job specification. Third is review source of applicant. Fourth, select source of applicant, and lastly is publicize job opening.
internal recruiting. Promotion from within. Many organizations post their job opening at their newsletters. Current employees can apply to the job or bid it. Employee referrals. Employee will suggest the job to their friend or their family. Usually, employee will refer only good candidates. External recruiting. Walks in. Sometimes good candidates come for a job to organization without the appointment, but professionals tend to send a resume and cover letter for an interview. Educational institution. Many universities offer career planning and placement service to recruit people without prior experience, so the organization recruit these people. Agency very good to find people with a lot of experience to work. Type of agency is public agency and private employment agency. Advertising to reach larger audience. Advertising the job opening on media is a good method since many people use gadget to get information.
The selection process is the process of screening job applicants to ensure that the most appropriate candidates are hired. Choosing the most qualified applicant recruited for a job. The process includes the following steps. First of all is application form. The application form typically includes the following information: personal data, education, experience, skill, and reference. Second is screening interview. Screening interview is specialists in the human resources department often conduct screening interviews to select the top candidate who will continue on in the selection process. The third is testing. First of all is achievement test. Secondly is aptitude test. Thirdly is personality test. Fourthly is interest test. And lastly is physical exam that measure ability to perform the jobs. Assessment center are places where job applicants undergo a series of tests, interview, and stimulate experiences to determine their managerial potential. Fourthly is background and reference check. This check prior work performance. Fifth is interviewing. The interview is the most heavily weighted selection criteria. And finally is number 6 is hiring. The manager compares the candidates without bias and decided who is best suited for the job. Diversity should be considered when selecting a candidate. The candidate is contacted and offered the job. That's all for this chapter from chapter 3, and thank you so much.